I want you to think of what kind of risk or abuse had you faced? Which kind of risk or abuse you think you might find? Have you practiced risk assessment to keep you safe, or never? Or you have a general idea and you just implemented it automatically because you already know all the steps and what you should do and how to keep you safe? Have you ever made a safety personal plan for going to cover certain news that are more risky than others, and you know that you need to make a safety plan? Have you ever followed a safety plan? If you have, congratulations. That means, for a psychologist, that means that you think, I am a good human being. I work hard. I'm entitled to balance in my life. I deserve to take care of myself. I am a strong person because I take care of myself. I am my responsibility and I know it. Nobody's gonna protect me. I need to protect myself. And finally, it tells me that you love yourselves. If you don't do it, and believe me, for me, this is not shocking. I have found this in many, 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 many journalists, many. And if you are non-binary, if you belong to a non-binary community, and if you are a woman, unfortunately, you have another reason for this to happen, because society, family members have told you so many times, you're not worth it. You do not deserve this. And sometimes I've heard, I don't have the time to take care of myself. But what's behind it is that you don't believe you're worth it. You don't believe you deserve it. You believe that you have to give a lot to the world to be deserving. Do you think that you have to give a lot to the world to be worth it? Everybody is more important than me. I don't need to protect me. I'm strong, but that's not being strong. That's being tough. And tough can be break with the right amount of pressure. I'm not weak. Taking care of ourselves is not weakness, it's strength. As I said in the beginning, mental health takes strength, takes will, takes consciousness, takes discipline. Who cares? Nobody loves me anyway. And this mostly has to do many times with the upbringing. Many times it has to do with difficult upbringings, with difficult family situations. And I'm not saying that your parents are bad parents. I'm just saying that there are, for example, I live in Mexico. And in Latin communities in general, I've seen this also in Indian communities and in Africa, especially again, when it comes to women and non-binary. I've seen that there's not enough understanding and there's not enough respect to our genders. And I've seen that it's really hard for all of us to overcome that kind of upbringings, because you feel that just because of your gender, you are not worth it, because you're being rejected by it, because you're being telling, for example, in the Latin communities, it's very common for the mothers to say to their daughters, put the plates in the table for your brothers and your father, as if we need to serve men, as if we were there just as accessories for them. They are the important ones, we aren't. And this kind of thinking, even if we think about it and we overcome it in a certain ways, many times stay with us. Many times stay with us. So that's why we don't take care of ourselves enough. We do not help ourselves as much. Okay, but in the case of men, funny enough, I've seen that too. Okay, I've seen that.